Hey everybody, it's Sarah, and I am so excited to be joining you today for a little social media tips and tricks 101. You'll hear a really cute baby coo beside me because my daughter, who is totally supposed to be sleeping, is hanging out. I'll even show you what's going on right now in my house. She's joining us today beside me, which is one of the million reasons why I love beauty control, because I can do my job while I have my kiddos, which is really cool. So a little bit about me, just so you know. My name is Sara Rodack, and I have been with beauty control for almost 8 years. It'll be 8 years in May. And I started beauty control to pay for my wedding. But what's really cool is that beauty control has been with me through all the major stages of my life. So it's been with me through my wedding process and my first couple years of marriage, and then when we had our children, and all of that now. So I have 2 children. My son will be 3 in 2 weeks, and I have a 1-year-old daughter, so life is busy. I'm also a teacher, which is super cool, and a wife, and I have a house to take care of, and I just wear a lot of hats, and I think we all are in the same boat a little bit, and sometimes wonder, well, how can beauty control fit in with my life and the busyness that happens? So I'm going to talk to you really quickly just about how social media has really shaped just newness in my business and has been amazing. So please ask questions as I am talking to make sure that I hit your needs and make this useful for you. So let's go ahead and get started. So thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited. And I want to start with why social media. So when I started beauty control almost 8 years ago, social media was nothing like it is today. So you only had Facebook if you were in college. Like literally you couldn't have Facebook unless you were currently in college. That's how it rolled back then. And then we didn't have things like live video, and people didn't post pictures. It was, just really nonchalant, just a fun thing to have. So we did spas. We went to people's homes, did spas, and it was working and it was rocking. And it's still working and still rocking. But you know what? Times are changing, and a really good businesswoman changes with the time. They don't just sit back and hope that things happen for them. So I said, you know what? The social media and just everything virtual is like where it's at right now. How can I make beauty control work with that? We know that our products are amazing, and when you try them, you're gonna buy them because they're awesome, right? So how can we show that through social media and still get that awesome response back? So it is really important to utilize and change with the times, because people will follow you, and you're going to have a new client base for the people who aren't able to make it out of the house and go to the spas, or the people who are just really interested in something new but might not have heard of you. So if you're doing spas and one-on-ones and all of those, keep doing it. This is just another platform that you can add on to that to just help your success. So there's just like so much going on social media. So let's talk. How do you get started? The first thing that you want to do is create a client group on Facebook. If you're not on, well, obviously you're all on Facebook because we're on Facebook right now. So let's take that part out of there. But if you don't have a client page, you need to start one of those today or this weekend. It's the number one thing that has just really formed my business into where it is today. So let's talk about your client group page. Number one, this needs to be a closed group. You will see a group that's public, closed, or private. A public group you never want. When people are asking questions about skin and maybe wanting to purchase things, they don't want everybody that they're friends with knowing that they bought something, right? I mean, sometimes as women, there's things we buy that we don't want our husbands to know about, right? So they don't want their friends, family to know what they're buying sometimes either. So it needs to be closed. So only the people in the group are seeing what's going on. private. Don't make it private, because then nobody's ever going to see it in their news feed, and then you wonder why there's no action in your page. And then also, you want to make sure that you are just really honing in on who you want to be in your client page. Okay, so let's talk about that. So I have a client page. It's a group, just like you guys are in a group right now, and I'm talking in that group. You see this pop up in your newsfeed every time that there is some sort of post that arrives in your group. Okay, so what you want to do is make sure that you're posting 3 times a day, and I'm going to talk to you about what types of posts that you would put in your client page. So first off, you need to invite and ask people to be in your client page. How many of you have been added into, this is like my personal struggle right now, I'm in like 900 LuLaRoe groups, okay? I love their stuff, I love their leggings, but I don't need to be in 9,000 groups, because people keep adding me to them and I just keep deleting myself out of them. So I know how that feels. So I'm not going to just add people into my group. I want them to value my company, okay? Like what I'm doing, I'm marketing myself. I am definitely a face of beauty control, but I'm Sara the Spa Girl. That's my name on my social media. I'm Sara the Spa Girl. I want them to stay with me and keep being my client. So when I go to a spa, I'm not hounding people, right? So don't hound people on social media either. Just invite them. Say, hey girl, I'm starting this new client group. Can I add you? It's just going to have all the cool stuff that we have going on. Okay, cool, thanks. And then you add them. It's about quality, not quantity. So you don't want to have 900 people in your group and only 4 people check your posts, because what happens is it's not going to go on people's news feeds that you're posting things. So the more interaction that's in your group, the more that people are going to see that on their news feed. Okay, so that's step 1. Now you have your client group. So what in the world am I posting in my client group? So I post 3 times a day. This is when I saw the action really start to have like results. Okay, so I was posting on Facebook, I had a client group, I was doing stuff, whatever. I'd forget about it for a few days, and then all of a sudden I would post something, and I just wasn't consistent. And then I just changed my mindset of, if this is going to work, I have to be consistent to see how it's going to be effective. So I started posting 3 times a day. One is a personal post. I am still building that client relationship. I want them to know me, Sara, as a person. They know I have kids. They know that I love coffee. They know that I love wine. They know quirky things about me because I post, you know, memes or pictures of me with my kids. And I just post something that's personal every single day. Maybe it's a happy Monday post with a cup of coffee and me, we can do this, cheers, you know, maybe an inspirational quote, just something as like, hey, I'm saying hello. Maybe I post a picture of my 3-year-old son who was sticking the label stickers on all the products when an order came in. I took like a selfie of me and my kids in the car, obviously at a stoplight, don't worry, and just said, hey guys, we're out delivering your packages today. And you know, people like that. They love it. It shows up in their newsfeed. They're going to check it out, which makes them click into the group or more interested in my group. So the first type of thing is you're going to do a personal post. The second type of post is you're going to do like an informative post where they're going to be learning. So sure, you can sell on that post and talk about like the price of something. However, it's not necessarily like, hey, I'm trying to sell you something. That's not what we want. It's like, I'm sharing you this information. See what sticks with you. Do you think you'd love that? And then they come to you and they want to purchase that later on in the future. Okay? So maybe I'm going to say, hey, the botanical serum right now is for us as a consultant or a discount girl, we get it for free if we order by the 19th with that $250 order, okay? So I'm like obsessed with that botanical serum. It's amazing. And so I just did like an informative post on the botanical serum. And I just say, this is what it does. This is why I love it. You know, just maybe some bullet points. Maybe some of my personality in that post with like some quirks to it, and I'm holding the botanical serum and take a picture of myself holding it. If you take a picture of just the botanical serum or whatever product, people are going to go right past it. They don't realize it's even from you. You need to put your personality in every single post, And then like maybe your face in it too, and people are gonna go, ooh, what's Sara holding? Oh, it does this with wrinkles? Oh, that's cool. Okay. Will they buy it right away? Maybe not, because they're going to think of something else. But I guarantee you in 4 days when they wake up and go, oh my gosh, I have this crazy wrinkle right here. Oh yeah, didn't Sara post something? Let me go back in that client page. Okay. And they're going to react that way. So the third type of post is an engagement post. So an engagement post is something that's going to keep them involved in that post. Okay. You want them to comment on it. So it could be a giveaway. I do a giveaway every week. You don't have to do that, but it could be a $5 spa gift certificate. It could be, that's okay, my baby gate just fell, so that, we're good. Sorry, my daughter, like, I think just like Peter Pan's a little bit beside me. Okay, real life. See, look, I'm doing beauty control with my kids right here, so yay. But anywho, good. She's excited too. So what was I saying? Engagement post. So I might do like a giveaway, or I might also do something like a post of what's your favorite beauty control product, or what is your favorite, your biggest skin concern, or for like the holiday season, I had just like a post that said, post a picture in the comments of one thing you're thankful for, and like someone put like coffee, someone put a picture of their family, you know, like all different types of posts you can do, and it engages them in your group. What happens is it will show up more on their feed the more engagement that there is in the comments, and then people are going to visit your group page. I do a live video at least twice a week also. So let's like backtrack if you're taking notes. Number one, a personal post, so they know more about you as a person. You're not just someone trying to sell something. The second type of post is an informative post about a product. I always tend to do the ones that are on sale in the brochure. And then the third type of post is some sort of engagement post to keep them involved in the process. And then also do a live video. If you're scared of Facebook Live, girls, this is like the coolest thing ever. I wish that we would have had this 7 years ago when I started my business, because people watch your Facebook Live stuff. It'll go, Facebook loves when you have a Facebook Live, so it'll just automatically feature that in somebody's news feed. So they're just going to see you and go, what the heck is she talking about? And click it. And I try to make my Facebook Lives like, you know, under 3 minutes if I can, unless it's like a really important thing that I'm trying to do. And that is awesome because people can look back at it later, and I always offer some sort of special in my Facebook Live. So I could be sharing new products. I could be, you know, just saying like, hey girls, do you have problems with wrinkles? Check this out. Hey guys, this is my morning routine. You know, like all different things. You could just talk about like one little informative thing, and then I try at the end to have some sort of special price. Definitely scared. LOL. Okay, listen. Don't be scared. All you need to do is pick one thing that you're really comfortable with. So what I would do is pick your favorite product. So what's your favorite product? Maybe it's the lip appeal is like a really good one, because you can like demo it and be like, hey guys, I'm like super nervous. I'm doing my first Facebook Live. Woohoo! You know, like get them all pumped up and say, I'm just going to show you something that I love for dry chapped lips. This is our lip appeal. I put it on like this. You know, let it dry, talk to them about what it does as it dries, and then wipe it off and put on your lip balm and just say, this stuff's the bomb. It's this price. For tonight, I'm going to have free shipping or like whatever. Just give them something fun so that it gets them excited, and then just be like, thanks so much for joining me for my first Facebook Live, and then you're done, okay? So like use something you're comfortable and confident with for your first one, and then you'll just get used to it. The results are unbelievable. My first Facebook Live that I did, I was super nervous because there's all this like background noise. This is my life, right? And I thought it had to be like super professional. People love when you have life happen, okay? I can't tell you how many videos I have. My son has like the brightest red hair you would ever see on a human being. And like this bottom part is like red hair on half my videos because he's trying to get in the camera. You know, people love that stuff, and it'll actually make them look more. So, you know, don't be scared. Just get out there, get out of your comfort zone, because if you really want to do something more with your business, you got to do something that you haven't done before, right? So that's just anything in life. But really, those live videos, that's like the coolest thing ever, and just really engaging. And what a way for your new clients and your clients to get to know you and like who you are, than actually getting to talk to them. Like, I don't know any of you guys, but you already know a little bit more about me just because you're seeing my face as we're interacting. So that's a really cool thing. Do you do this on your personal page or Business Essential Facebook page? Awesome question. I do this personally. I do this on my my Facebook client page. So it would be like my business page, okay? So it's a client page where only my clients see this. I do a Facebook Live video and post stuff on my personal page, you know, maybe once a week, maybe not a Facebook Live a lot, okay? It's just if I'm like really excited, like we have the recruiting promotion, you know, like that I'm going to be sharing on my page for other people as well. There's like an 80-20 rule. It's a hidden rule. So on your personal Facebook page, 80% should be personal life and 20% business. If you are posting about your business too much, it's almost like you're spamming your friends with your business, and people aren't going to, they might unfollow your page as like your personal page, and you don't want any of that. You're going to have some people in your life that aren't into, you know, maybe what you do. It took my sister like 4 years to even try beauty control after I started selling it. Like, we have people like that, but that doesn't mean we don't want them in our life, right? So that's why I do a client page and post a lot on there. So that way I have my personal page, but then my clients are seeing 3 posts every single day. Stay consistent, okay? Stay consistent. You're welcome, Valerie. I'm so glad that you guys asked me to be on. I'm so pumped. Okay, so client page, we're doing that. Be you. Post yourself in the pictures and your own wording. When you're starting off, it's fun that your awesome director will probably give you verbiage to use, but then eventually make it your own. So we all have quirky words that we use and our own like lingo and language. Your clients want to see you in that, okay? So make it yourself in your wording. Don't just copy and paste and use an image that you see on everyone else's. Make it your own. Put yourself in it. They're going to connect with you, they're going to trust you, and they're going to want to purchase from you, okay? That's super important. So that's a little bit about the client page right there. And also in, I'll tell you some of my stats a little bit with this before I go to my last like next little spiel here. And Sharona, when you see that like we're hitting the timer mark, I realize I have no clock near me because I'm using my phone, and so I can't see the time. So if you could just like be like, hey girl, 3-minute warning, that'd be amazing. So thanks. So also my stats, a little bit about this. I started taking social media selling with Beauty Control serious about September 1st, I would say. I kind of started and mingled in it and just kind of was like, all right. And in October, I saw a huge change when I started committing. I sold about, I would say in October, about $1,700 on sorry, I was reading a comment. Thanks. I probably sold about $1,700 on Facebook. Okay, and that was on my client page in October. November, I went full force. I was like, girl, this is awesome. I'm going to keep doing this hardcore. And I started doing Facebook spas, which I'll share about in a second, and my client page. And I was like so consistent with 3 posts a day, like so consistent in November. I was like, I'm giving this my all, okay? I needed a change. I needed money so bad, and we'll get to that story in a little bit if there's time, but I just was like, I'm gonna commit myself, do what everyone else is doing, and just say, if I do 3 times and I did everything I was supposed to, then, you know, we'll see if this works. In November, I cannot believe it, I sold by myself in November, are you ready for this? $7,000 in November by myself. Yeah, did you hear Lauren? That's my daughter, right on cue. Yeah, I know, that's how I felt too. It was like so cool. So I would say about $4,500 of that was all social media. That was through Facebook and through Facebook spas. That's amazing. That is so crazy. Like, I literally couldn't believe it. I was recruiting. I was selling all on Facebook. So I would post those 3 posts and a live video every day. Live video was like, not every single day. It would be annoying, right? But we had like the Thanksgiving sale. We had like tons of stuff going on. And I was like, I am totally doing this on my own. And it was awesome. Okay. So just come up with like quirky things that keep it fresh. So moving on to like Facebook spas, because you're thinking like, oh my gosh, I want to do a Facebook spa. Holy cow, that's cool. So a Facebook spa, yeah, I know, 7, that's crazy. And also that was my highest personal sales in my life that I ever did. So that's amazing. I'll even like give myself a kudos for that, because it was like awesome. I did a lot of happy dances that month. But Facebook spas, I was really not sure about this, and I did them before and they didn't work, like before it was even like a thing, for people that lived far away. And then I was like, you know what, I'm totally gonna commit and try these. And I talked to some other directors who were like amazing and just did what they were doing. And just similar to the post in your client page, I was doing that, but for an hour's worth of time in an event. So you're going to have your hostess, like, you're going to make the event and have them invite people to it, just like you do for a regular spa. And in the spa, you don't give them too much excitement until the actual day of the spa. You might just put like, ooh, see you in 4 days. Ooh, can't wait to spa with you. I'm not giving my place for them to shop, any of that. Like, I want them to be on there live. So on there, I'm featuring products like I do at a spa. So I do a welcome video, just like I would Facebook Live. Hey, welcome, thanks for coming to Sarah's Spa, blah, 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 blah. I'm so excited, woo! Stick around for some games. So they do the welcome video. I intro with like informational stuff on skincare. I have a picture of me with skincare. I have a video of me doing skincare. I have a little like quirky flash forward video of me doing lip appeal, lots of stuff. I have multiple games in there to keep them engaged. My Facebook party is about 1 hour long, that's it, and I keep it open for 2 days for people to shop, and they message me, and I use Square so I can invoice them through their email for the payment to get them their stuff. It's like super easy, and what people tend to do is mainly shop for the things that I gave them and like showed them on that video. So like if I didn't show CC cream, I'm probably not going to sell CC cream, but is that important to me at that time? No, I'm featuring products that are on sale, skincare and anti-aging, because to me skincare and anti-aging are the most important things to get on my client's face. And I always show mascara, because if someone's not sure what to buy and they don't want to spend a lot of money, it's safe to go with the mascara, and that's a reorder product. So those are kind of like the things that I feature, and I want people to have spas over and over again, so I just changed the theme. So it might be like for November, it was like Be Thankful type spa, and I did like games that was like, what's your favorite Thanksgiving food and stuff like that, things that aren't even spa related, just to keep them engaged so it's easy and they can play. And I give like free shipping or something to the winner, like just something really simple that doesn't cost me really anything, but like it keeps them engaged and gets my sales up. So that's super important too. So Facebook spa is kind of like a whole other training in itself, but just think of the posts that you're honestly posting in your client page are basically the same things that you would be putting on your Facebook spa. So just keeping it consistent and not making it too long. Think of people, a lot of times people go, well, I'm busy as it is. I get it. I'm busy too. I can't, be doing another Facebook spa or something else. Be real with yourself. You know that after your kids go to bed, that you're sitting on the couch and supposed to be doing all these things, and you're on Facebook looking at memes and videos and catching up with people's lives for 45 minutes. We all do it. So if you're doing that, use that time to do that, but then also do your Facebook spa. I mean, it's like super cool and easy. I did 3 Facebook spas at the same time. I highly recommend not doing that, because I got myself real confused. But it was something that like it was actually possible. I could do multiple spas at one time. So that was really cool. My average average Facebook spa is about $250 in sales. I had Facebook spas that were like $100 in sales. That's a win. 45 minutes of my time on my phone, like in my pajamas, drinking a glass of wine and selling $100 with new clients. Score. That's a win. And then I had Facebook spas that were like $700 or $800. So there's lots of different ways that you can do the Facebook spas. Keep doing them. My absolute first Facebook spa I did was $0 in sales. Zero, not one person. And I gave the hostess like a discount just as a thank you. And like literally I made no money. Okay. So that's okay. And I kept doing it. And then they got really good and I got the hang of it. And now it's something that I do every month. How you start your Facebook spas, okay? Be the first hostess in yours. Just like when y'all started spas and you were like your kickoff spa, do that for Facebook. Do a mystery hostess. Anyone who purchases, their name's gonna go in as, sorry, I got a phone call and I think I might have froze. But you know, do a mystery hostess and anyone who purchases can get their name drawn in as a hostess. So there's tons of different things that you can do to get people interested in the Facebook spa. I keep Beauty Control's name in there, but I usually do like Sarah's online spa party, and I talk about Beauty Control in it, but I just want it to seem not as home-based because we get invited to a lot of things on Facebook all the time. So that's why I try to like switch it up a little bit. Hold on one second. To, you know, get people engaged. This is my little squishy girl, Lauren. She has food all over her. She just wants to see herself in the camera. So, say hi. But anyway, that's kind of what I do for my Facebook spas, which have like super helped out my sales for my team and for myself as well. So just kind of I duplicate, teach my girls to do what I'm doing. So moving with that, I'm going to like talk a little bit about recruiting with, of course, you head straight for the stairs. So you're going to travel with me in my home. Don't mind the mess. But what we do for, sorry guys, this is real life right here. But what I do for, I'm thinking as I walk, okay, all the baby gates are closed, we're good to go. So moving back to Facebook spas, I don't remember what we were recruiting. So you can also use social media as recruiting. Show them the case, tell them what's in there, tell them the opportunity, do a live. I mean, it's all right there. You can do all of this in your client page, on your regular thank you page. There's just lots of outlets that you can use for recruiting. Ladies, we are in a crazy recruiting promotion. Oh my goodness. This is amazing. You can make so much money. So if you don't have room in your schedule this month for spas, then utilize social media. Start your client page today, okay? And start your mystery hostess Facebook spa. Get that started now because it's the beginning of January still, and try this promotion. Even if you only get one qualified recruit, that's $100 in your pocket. That is huge. Show them that beautiful case. Show them what's inside. Give them the opportunity and tell them about it. So I know I have like 4 minutes left, and I'm not going to take up all your time, but I want to share with you the reality of how social media has helped me in my personal life. This is something that I'm not sharing on my personal page, so I appreciate if you guys keep it in your group. But I shared before with the director group that I actually had a lot of credit card bills from unpaid maternity leave. My kids are not even 2 years apart. So I went from one maternity leave to the next maternity leave, and it was unpaid, which is not awesome at all. And so I was at a point where I felt stuck. Like we had, you know, a ton of credit card debt because of this maternity leave. So what in the world, how am I ever going to pay this off? When I committed to social media and added that as an outlet to my business, my life totally changed. I have paid off a couple days ago $5,000 in credit card debt. I'm so excited. And since September 1st, we have paid off $8,000 in credit card and have $1,000 in savings. So that is something like in June I would have never even thought was possible, and then I just changed my mindset completely and said, you know, this is what I used to do in the past, but now I need to add something new and fresh to just really make a change in my life and just move forward and use all these awesome tools that we have right now, like Facebook Live and Facebook groups, and just really use that. And as uncomfortable as you feel, like, it really will be successful when you're consistent with it. And it really has changed my life. You know, I started beauty control to pay for my wedding, which really changed my life also, and my wedding dress story, if you know my story from 7 years ago. But really, once we get in the real world of you know, credit card debt and student loans and all of that, being able to dabble and take all of that away, that's really life changing. You know, it really, really is. And it's just made my marriage stronger, and has just made me more confident and just get excited about what the future is. If I can do that since September 1st, oh my gosh, what does my future hold for me? You know, this is so exciting. This is the time to jump on the social media bandwagon, get excited, get motivated, and think of who are you on social media. They want to know you as a person. This isn't taking away any of that personal contact from being a spa girl, okay? You're still a spa girl, but you're doing it online also. So I really hope that was helpful, and I really appreciate that you guys allowed me to come into your group. You can still ask questions on the comment thread, and I'll stick around for a while to answer them. But thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate you, Sharona, asking me to join you guys, and I hope that you all get on the social media train and you know, find success. Remember, it's not all going to happen in your first couple months of doing it. Consistency is key in anything that you want to be successful with, so stick with it. All right, guys, I hope that you guys rock out this promotion. Woohoo! And you can Facebook friend me on Facebook, and feel free to ask me any questions. But love you all, and have an amazing, amazing weekend. Work that recruiting bag, ladies. I mean, it's the bomb. All right, see ya.